Twin assisters Chris and Cliff Paul set out to unite their fans by creating something everyone could agree on. Having lobbed such ideas as the CP three-legged shorts and a State Farm clipper ship, they finally landed on the perfect answer. The Jordan CP3 ID in Cliff's favorite Argyle. Create your own pair. After all, when it's worn to assist, you know it.
Welcome into another episode of The Rush. As always, I'm Danny Fry.
And I'm Sean Bennett. This week we have regional final and sectional semifinal boys basketball highlights, a couple spring sports previews, and of course a whole lot more. So let's start the program.
After defeating Rochester 59-49 in the Class 3A Taylorville Regional, the Titans took on the host Tornadoes that would eventually lead to a sectional semifinal rematch against Lincoln in Mattoon. Here as a guest analyst is Glenwood senior guard Peyton Allen. Peyton, thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
So Peyton, talk about, you guys really seem to be fired up for this regional title game against Taylorville, because you guys have had some past success against them at Dolph Stanley Court.
Yeah, definitely. We were playing good, and we won 2 regional championships in the past, and we beat Taylorville early in the season, and we were looking to come out and get another regional championship.
Let's go ahead and take a look at the highlight and see how the Titans accomplished that in Taylorville. And Peyton, Ethan Hunt's been a guy, he's been getting it going lately. He drilled back-to-back threes, and that really kept, the pace throughout early on.
Definitely, he stretched the floor for us. They keyed on me and Cole inside. We kicked it out to him, and he knocked down a lot of shots, and it really helped us.
Now right here, this is a 3. You need 3 to get 2,000 points. There it is, 2,000 point of your high school career. What was it like, just that accomplishment?
Yeah, definitely. It was something special and something that I'll always remember.
Jeff McChristy answers with a 3 for Taylorville. Glenwood led 15-11 after the first quarter.
In the second quarter, Cole Harper starts up here with the layup, and talk about how emotional this game is. He's very excited, as you see there.
Yeah, definitely. We wanted to get a regional championship, 20-win season. A lot was on the line for us, and we came out focused and with a lot of energy.
And Champlain misses a layup, but Jack Fulk is there to put back and won. The Titans led 31-23 at the half as Taylorville kept hanging around with you guys.
Yeah, definitely. We knew they were going to come out looking to shoot it. They were playing with a lot of confidence, beating SAG earlier, and we had to come out focused and defensively minded.
Baby E here again. He drills the 3. He dominates Taylorville again. He had a career high 15 points and 5 3-balls.
Yeah, definitely. He shot the ball real well, and that was one of our keys to success.
Cole Sheedy with the bucket there, but Taylorville only shot 37% from the game, and that's part of the reason because of your tough defense right here. Cole Harper with a steal.
Yeah, definitely. We talked about high hands, a lot of focus, a lot of energy, getting up in them, make them put the ball on the floor. They were good shooters, and we did that. We came away with the win.
Now you guys earned a regional title, another 20-win season, 3rd year in a row, and this has had to be a pretty cool accomplishing moment for you again.
Definitely. We spent a lot of time talking about that. One of our goals was 21 season and regional championship, and we definitely got those done, and it just felt good.
You guys were able to cap this one off 63-45. You had 27 points with 3 rebounds, and Harper 14 points and 13 rebounds. Here, some post-game sound.
We were really fearing Taylorville. Anything can happen in the postseason, and it's just a different feel. It's you got to win or you go home, and they came out with a lot of energy, and I thought we handled their press well. And anyway, we come out of here with a win, and just proud of my kids.
Yeah, Rochester, we were lacking on our defense. And the week of practice, we focused on playing defense, getting stops. We knew that's the key to a playoff season. And if we play defense, we can beat any team, and that's what we are focused on for the rest of the playoffs. Yeah, they've definitely energized us and Taylorville, definitely. It felt like every time Taylorville hit a shot, they won the game. So we definitely had to keep our emotions under control and just stay to the game plan.
Welcome back here. Now, Peyton, after getting past Taylorville, the focus shifted to Lincoln in the Class 2A 3A Mattoon sectional semifinal. And the last time you played Lincoln was a 65-55 in a shootout. That was the prep for an expectation this time around.
Yeah, definitely. Lincoln's a very good team. We played them close, and we knew we had to come out here, give them a different look, you know, not let block get hot and limit their shooting, make them score in a different variety of ways usually that they usually don't.
Let's go ahead and take a look at the highlight. The Titans and the Railers in another sectional semifinal. And Peyton, what was it like taking the floor here, you know, knowing that it could be your final high school basketball game?
Yeah, definitely. I wasn't trying to look at that, and neither was Josh or Tyler. So we just came out with a lot of focus and energy, and we really got after it in the first quarter.
Lincoln had some good ball movement. There's Edward Bowlby inside for the basket off glass. And then Lincoln went up 7-0 very quickly right out of the gate. Tyler Horsham, a three from the right corner.
Yeah, they can really shoot the ball well.
And Peyton, talk about this move here. As you got the shot to the fault, that's what Lincoln's ball press will do to you.
Yeah, definitely. They collapsed a lot of times on me there. Luckily, I got free and got an easy bucket there.
Horsham was at it again with another triple, this time from the top of the key. The three-pointer was really Lincoln's specialty that game.
Yeah, definitely. They got a lot of weapons. They can go inside, out. Everybody on the floor can shoot it, and it's just hard to stop them with that kind of talent.
Look at that fadeaway from you, and the Railers made you earn your baskets as you scored all 8 GHS points in the first quarter, with the Titans down 15-8.
Yeah, definitely. You know, we had to get the ball inside. We didn't do much of that in the first quarter. We did better in the second, and we started to play good in the first half.
Gavin Block had the putback there. Railers led 22-15. Coming right out of half, Ethan Hunt drills a three from the right wing. That makes it 22-18. And Peyton here again making you earn every basket right there at the floater.
Yeah, definitely. You know, they limit us to 27 points. They always play incredible defense.
This seems to be the big play. Harper trying to make something happen. And at the buzzer, half quarter is good from Gavin Block. He banks it in. And at that point, that really sucked you guys out of the game as Lincoln went ahead 37-24 heading into the fourth. Then Edward Bowlby dials up another three from the left corner. That made it 16 points, an amount Global could not come back from. And, you know, talk about it right there, you know, your emotions when you checked out there. You talk about embracing Tyler Brown right there. Are we still going?
Yeah, definitely. You know, it's been a lifelong experience, and you know, something I'll never forget. I love all the coaches and teammates, and it's just been incredible. And you know, it hasn't really hit me yet. I'm ready to go to practice after school, but you know, it's rough right now. Final score: the Railers won 48-29, and believe we have some post-game sound here with both of the coaches.
They just came together at the right time. I mean, you know, we're limited to what we can do, and we just had to put the ball in our scorers' hands. And tonight, we just didn't get it done. But overall, I'm just very proud of my kids. They played hard, they battled, they kept their goal in mind at 20 wins, and get into a sectional, and anything could happen. And we got beat by a very good Lincoln team tonight. And whoever plays them in the neck down the road, they better look out because they're very good.
We had a good game plan. It worked out for us. We wanted to know where Cole was. We wanted to know where Peyton was. And the shots that they made, we want them to be tough and not allow them to get second and third shots.
Just enjoyed coaching him and Tyler Brown and Josh Match. Just great kids. And I know 3 years ago we talked about getting to this level. And, you know, 3 years in a row we've got here. And it's a testament to those kids.
Welcome back here. Now, Peyton, your high school career is over, unfortunately. You're going to your college career next with Texas A&M. Now, what was the most enjoyable experience playing here at Glenwood?
You know, I had fun all 4 years, but probably my most enjoyable experience probably the Lincoln game winner last year. You know, we came through all the adversity and everything, and you know, I was closer to those guys than I have been with anybody. And to win that game and win sectionals and get to super sectionals and make history like that, it was truly something special. Yeah.
And now Sean alluded to it. You're going to Texas A&M next year. We've talked about a little bit, you know, what really with Coach Billy Kennedy, as I know right now they are, you know, in a battle in the SEC tournament. But talk about what's really the right fit there for you with the Aggies.
Yeah, I felt like the coaching staff really got to me. You know, that's very important in my decision, and that they showed me everything I needed to see, and I'll have a chance to play there next year, and everything seemed right down there in College Station.
How do you think playing here at Glenwood and in the CSA will prepare you for big-time college ball next year?
Yeah, Coach Blakeman has prepared me extremely well. Coach Mooney, Coach McCoy, they've all done tremendous things. They got my work ethic going, and they've done a lot of things that will help me and hopefully carry to the SEC.
All right, Peyton, thanks for coming on, and good luck next season with the Aggies. The Titans finished the season with a record of 20-12, the third straight 20-win season for the Glenwood basketball program. GHS also claimed its third straight regional title in the process as Glenwood graduates Allen, Brown, and Matcheney.
The Glenwood girls soccer team defeated Crystal Lake Prairie Ridge 4-1 for the Class 2A state title last spring, which was the first girls state title in Glenwood history in any sport. This year's girls soccer team has changed in a multitude of ways as they look for a repeat.
You know, this is a whole different team. We lost 12, 13 players from last year's team, so there's several kids back with some experience, but there's a lot of inexperience, and it's a whole new group.
The girls have been trying to improve their teamwork and synergy skills because of the extreme amount of lost players and experience from last year.
Our seniors are working hard, and the kids that are coming back are setting a great example. And the newcomers are doing real well too, and everybody's competing for playing time and for spots, so that's what we need to be successful.
Even though there was a good amount of lost seniors from last year, a steady amount of freshman girls has come into the team.
They're really talented, and I think that they're going to bring a lot to the team. We're all really welcoming to them, and I hope that they can do a good job for us this year.
In spite of the girls winning state last year, they can't keep their heads too high.
Well, tougher competition, that's obviously going to be an issue since we won state. We're going to have a target on our back, but with these incoming freshmen, I really think we'll be able to pull through.
We just really want to work hard, and we don't want to come in with too big of a head. We need to just ground ourselves and be like, hey, we got to work for everything we get.
Throughout the 4 years, the girls had a family-like experience with each other.
I'm really excited for this year. It's my last sport ever I'll be playing, so I just want to give it everything I got every day. And like you said, I've been with these girls for so long, so I just want to give it my all for them. And hopefully we can have a good season, just be one big family like we've been in the past years.
The Glenwood girls soccer season opens up March 22nd in Collinsville at 11 a.m.
It's time for a quick commercial break. Know Your Teammate and much more is up next after a word from our sponsors. Very good. Thank you. I know. In Chatham is a great family restaurant that supplies a wonderful dining experience. We offer outstanding fried chicken and over-the-top walleye pizza. With quality products at affordable prices, that Willie's is the way to go. Open Monday through Saturday, 12 a.m. to midnight. Call us today at 217-483-6969.
Aaron, you're all set.
Great, thanks.
Mike, thanks for doing that discount double check. You saved us hundreds.
What was that?
The discount double check? It's when we comb through your policies and make sure that you're getting all the discounts you deserve.
No, I get that part, but you guys are doing my move.
The discount double check move?
It's my touchdown dance.
So you're a dancer?
No, I'm a quarterback.
Oh, quarterback. I'm a robot. Get out of here.
Get to a better state, State Farm.
Call Steve Bedford in Chatham for personal service and discounts that you deserve.
Kids, welcome back to The Rush, and now a quick update on the Glenwood hockey team. The current record for the hockey club is 2-13, but the Glenwood hockey season is not over yet because in the 6-4 loss to Champaign, a Chiefs player was ruled ineligible because he did not play one game less than the game's played requirement to participate in the playoffs. Champaign protested the ruling until Tuesday, and the Titans' fate has not yet been decided as the LLHH needs to review Champaign's protest. If the Hockey Titans do play, it would be sometime after spring break against SHG at the Nelson Center.
Thank you, Sean, for that update. This week on Do You Know Your Teammate, the Rush's Gavin Caruso tries to dig deep into the friendship of track teammates Tyler Jones and Grant Kaiser. Take a look.
Welcome to another episode of Know Your Teammate. I am here with Tyler Jones and Grant Kaiser, and we're going to ask you some questions.
Great.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
All right, so the first question is for you, Grant. What do you think I'm asking if, Tyler, what do you think Coach Garver looks like? So what do you think he thinks Coach Garver looks like? All right, so Grant, what is your answer? What do you think Tyler thinks Coach Garver looks like? I'm probably gonna have to say goatee.
Goatee?
Goatee?
No, he looks like Tom Cruise.
He looks like Tom Cruise.
Come on.
Dang.
He looks like Tom Cruise.
All right, so this is a question for you, Tyler. What do you think Grant is going to say Coach Garver looks like?
Okay.
Let him answer. Tyler, what do you think Grant's gonna say Coach Garber looks like?
I don't know, like a Hollister model or something.
Hollister model. And your answer.
Goatee. Dang it! I should have said goatee.
Who is Tyler's favorite all-time track star?
Uh-oh. What's his name?
Can't say goatee either. All right, so Grant, what do you think Tyler's all-time favorite track star is?
Steve Prefontaine. Yeah, that's what I said.
All right, so one down on the board for Grant. All right.
Can I say goatee? I think you're going to say that you are your favorite
I don't know if
track
that's a
star.
qualifying answer, but okay. All right, so you think Grant's going to say himself?
Yeah, I do.
So,
Oh, got it. I knew it. Because he doesn't know anybody but himself.
Oh, okay. How many times do you think Tyler has been written up here at school?
You're writing a paragraph. I am. Novel.
So Grant, what do you think, how many times do you think Tyler's been written up?
0. I think it's 1. I can't remember what for though.
Don't bring the decimal.
The decimal, right? Forgot about the decimal. There's that one that was half the detention. Grant Kaiser has been written up 12 times.
Grant, your answer is. There was no way you've only been written up once. From what I heard in there, there is a
He's got a reputation.
That's all the time we have for this week on Do You Know Your Teammate? These two seem like they're a pretty good set of buddies, so I'll see you next time only here on Do You Know Your Teammate.
Thanks, Gavin. Do You Know Your Teammate will return after spring break.
Last season, the Glenwood baseball team defeated SHG 7-4 for another Class 3A baseball regional title, but fell to Bloomington 9-7 in the Springfield sectional final. With both starting pitchers and some key bats back to, the Titans are preparing for another solid season of GHS baseball. The Rush's Trace Davidson has more.
This year, the Glenwood baseball team is poised for yet another postseason run. GHS senior catcher Matt Benitez remembers last year's playoff experience and the tough loss to Bloomington.
Just getting that playoff experience, I mean, I don't get too nervous either in football or baseball, but I think playoff experience is always good. You know, I think that game, it just gets a chip on our shoulder. We were winning most of that game. They came back and got the lead. We came back, tied it up. But I think that gives us all a definite chip on our shoulder because we all think we should have won that game and gotten a little bit further at least.
Senior right-handed pitcher Brian Hobby has committed to play baseball next year at Indiana and is aware of what this year's Titan baseball team is working with.
You kind of found out that even if you don't have all the players already before the season starts where they're going to play, you kind of figure it out throughout the season. I think last year we really were able to deal with adversity well. This year, actually, I think we have a few more players that are coming back than we did the past year. Last year, I think we had 2 seniors that came back.
The Titans are clear about what they need to improve on this season to win conference.
This season we're looking to win the conference, I'm hoping to. SHG will be good this year, and Springfield will be good this year too.
Yeah, last year we kind of beat ourselves there in that sectional game, so this year hopefully just work on our mistakes and do the right things and hopefully come out on top.
From The Rush, I'm Trace Davidson.
The baseball Titans host Lanphier at South Park on March 25th in the season opener.
Competitive league sports such as AAU basketball gives students a chance to play at a higher level and also helps players get attention from the college level. The Rush's Mason Byers has more.
Competitive basketball gives students a chance to play basketball outside of high school, which can give them more experience and increases their chances of getting a college scholarship. Competitive basketball coordinator Dana Morgan states, playing competitive basketball will allow them to gain an understanding where they stand as a basketball player. It will push a player to show how good they are and what area improvements they need to make. Morgan also stated, in today's basketball culture, it's a must to play competitive basketball to get exposure. Colleges will not just come out to see athletes play at their high school. They want to see them compete against the best. Junior guard Cole Harper expresses his beliefs about his competitive basketball career.
It definitely gives you exposure. It gives you experience from, playing bigger, stronger guys in the summer compared to, coming to school ball. You're also playing big, strong guys, but in the summer it's lifted a level in competitiveness, and you can travel all across the country and play against great competition, so it's really good. Well, competitive basketball is kind of more skill work and, working on your game And here it's more of X's and O's, you know, game planning for the next game, but it's also skill work, and we practice a lot of skill work in the summer. So, you know, the competitive basketball really helps you out when you come back to school ball.
From GCNN, I'm Mason Byers.
Watch this summer as Glenwood basketball players such as Cole Harper, Ethan Hunt, and Parker Allen play competitive ball. Go to www.jethoops.net to find out their summer schedule.
It's time for the last commercial break of the day. When we come back, Eric Brooklow has NCAA Basketball Conference Championship picks, followed by the weekly debate. Stay right there.
Breakfast is ready. Eat up. Your friend's gonna be here pretty soon.
I'll be there in a second.
Have a great day.
My friend's here, I'm leaving.
Be safe. Come home right after school.
Alright, see ya.
Wow, your dads are really looking out for you.
That's not my dad. That's my family's financial advisor, Mr. Sullivan.
Sullivan Financial, looking out for your investments and your family.
Well, Mr. Raji, we could save you hundreds by doing a discount double check.
Not you too, Raji. You're on my team. You know that's my move.
The discount double check?
No, it's my touchdown dance, man.
Here we go again. Sir, you're not even doing it right. Raji, drop it.
Show me what you got, Raji.
What is this?
Come on now. You said you were a dancer.
Where you going, buddy? Come on back.
Get to a better state. State Farm.
Call Steve Bedford in Chatham for personal service and discounts that you deserve.
Fat Willie's in Chatham is a great family restaurant that supplies a wonderful dining experience. We offer outstanding fried chicken and over-the-top Walleye pizza. With quality products at affordable prices, Fat Willie's is the way to go. Open Monday through Saturday, 12 a.m. to midnight. Call us today at 217-483-6969.
Welcome back to The Rush. I'm Eric Burklow. Now it's time for my NCAA college basketball picks. My first pick is Virginia. I think they'll win the ACC tournament. They dominated this season. They went 16-2 in the ACC. They can play with the big teams like Syracuse, Pittsburgh, and Duke. And they have the #1 scoring defense in the nation. So that's why they'll win the ACC tournament. And my next conference is the Big Ten. I got Michigan. They surprised a lot of people by beating Michigan State twice. They went 15-3 in the Big Ten. They have a very young and talented group in Ann Arbor. They won 7 out of the last 9. And this young and talented group I'm talking about has 4 freshmen and 1 sophomore. My next one is the Big 12 conference. Will be Oklahoma. I think that they will continue their hot play by winning 6 out of 8 to end the season. And I think they'll beat Kansas because they can play with them. And they average 82 points, which you have to score a lot to beat Kansas. And Kansas lost one of their best players on the year, so that could help OU win the Big 12 title. My next conference is the Big East. I think it'll be Creighton. They can play with Villanova, who won the Big East, and Creighton destroyed Villanova twice. They average 80 points a game, so Doug McDermott and that offense, if that offense works for them, they can beat Villanova again. And my last conference is the AAC, the American Conference, which will be UConn. They won 11 out of 15 to end their season in the new conference. 2 of those wins came against Memphis, a win against Cincy at home, and in their tough D that only allows 63 points a game. This should be a good conference between Cincinnati, Louisville, UConn, Memphis, and Southern Methodist. Now let's send it back to Danny for the weekly debate.
All right, thanks, Eric, there with your predictions. Back here on set with Glenwood graduates, Adam Stark and Eric Pedigo. They host Sports 101 and Fantasy Football 101 on Sports Radio 1450. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having us.
So first question here is not on the sheet, but Well, what's changed here from Glenwood here, and specifically Adam here with the program down here? That's right.
A lot has changed. We certainly did not have flat screens.
They weren't invented yet.
No, they definitely weren't. The cameras have improved. I think we had a computer.
We have one.
Then.
The very first internet connection.
The big box TV is probably similar to that, but a lot has changed. But the overall concept is the same, and I think you guys do a great job of delivering sports here on GCNN because no one else does this as far as the high school is concerned. So it's good to be back.
Awesome. Let's jump into the debate now. Go back to the sheet now. NCAA tournament. A whole bunch of selection Sundays coming up this Sunday. Now I'm starting with you, Adam. I'll go down to Eric. Kind of run through. What's a sleeper? And like maybe like an upset team. That you think can really surprise some people.
Well, as far as sleepers, it's actually. It's hard to make a sleeper this year because I think the field is very equal this year. But as far as if you want to go deep into sleepers, I also like to look at where they're going to play. If you look at bracketology on Tuesday, at one point they had the Zags anyway playing in Spokane. That'd be their home court. So depending on where they're seated at, I think the Zags would be a deep sleeper. If St. Louis could somehow get in the Midwest Regional because they would play first round games in St. Louis. St. Louis hasn't played well as of late. But I think SLU could be a nice sleeper too as far as looking at lower seeds. There's some other teams I like too. Another lower seed, maybe a 6th seed, would be a team like UCLA. Seems like there's always a team from the Pac-12 or Pac-10, whichever you want to call it, out west that I don't get to see play all the time that makes a run and that would frustrate my bracket, and I think UCLA is a team like that.
Yeah, I was struggling looking for sleepers because I didn't know how far down to go. I was looking at 5 and 6 seeds. Michigan State bracketology is supposed to be a 5 seed right now. Tom Izzo always has those guys ready to go in the tournament.
I mean, they were 1 at one point.
Yeah, exactly. But right now, bracketology has them as a 5 seed, and they could definitely go deep. I went down to a right now projected 9 seed Oklahoma State with Marcus Smart.
Low.
Projected to be a 9 seed. They've got Marcus Smart back. I know they went on a really, really cold streak after that whole debacle with the guy in the crowd, but Oklahoma State could definitely go deep in this tournament this year.
Now let's stick with the tournament, but let's go with the brackets. I'm assuming both of you guys are going to fill out brackets. And I don't know how. First of all, here's a question.
They will be destroyed by the end of the day.
How many do you fill out? Because some people fill out 1, some people fill out like 10. It's kind of all over.
I usually do 2.
Yeah.
I usually do 1 that's my main one, and then I enter that in as many different pools as I can, and then I'll do a backup bracket with some upsets and enter that too. But I used to do 9 or 10, but it just gets so tedious. So I'm down to 1.
What's your strategy?
One main one.
I do. Dude, I fill out like 50. I'm not even lying. I fill out 50.
Have you ever won doing that? Though?
Yes, sir. I've won. Last year I won. I picked Louisville. I picked UConn with Kemba Walker. I pick I pick a lot of winners actually. I'll tell you why and how to win some of your brackets because you asked us how to pick a perfect tournament bracket. It's very tough to pick a perfect one, but you always have to have upsets. And like I said earlier, you got to watch where people are playing. If St. Louis starts in the Midwest Regional, they're playing at home. If the Zags start in Spokane, they're playing at home. San Diego State could also be a team that not a lot of people know about, but they'll probably be a 2 or a 3 seed. If they play out west to start, they're going to be good too. Then you look at a guy that, your guy, Eric, was that his name? He brought up Creighton. You can't count out Creighton because of McDermott. He's a stud. If you can ride a couple of these studs through the tournament, like, Duke has Jabari Parker.
Yes.
So you get on the shoulders of a couple of these guys that can carry a team. I think Creighton, if you want to call them a sleeper, is a really, really, really good team that can definitely make a run. And Eric kind of alluded to Michigan State, Ohio State, those teams are consistent. Louisville won it all last year, and I think they're a little underrated this year, even though now back up to 5, but they fell like to 17 at one point. So, watch out for teams that are always successful and watch where they're playing.
And fill out 50 brackets.
That's right.
That always helps.
That's the advice.
You'll get a winner out of one of them.
Very quick question here, and then we'll wrap it up. How big of a big issue here is basketball court storming? Because, there's been some fights and stuff. We'll go very quickly with Adam and then Eric.
Well, I think one of the things about the court storming is it's going to be really hard to stop. And if you're going to stop it overall, that's going to be hard to do too. We were allowed to rush the field on Chatham homecoming.
Can't do that anymore.
They told us not to at state, but we did anyway.
Eric, should they, or is it kind of
No, you got to cut it down. Just Google court storming injuries, and that's all the reason you need it. It just
seems to be more at the lower level.
If you weigh out the benefits, the pros versus the cons,
that's
it's an easy argument. Yeah.
Thanks for watching this episode of The Rush. That's it. Spring break, it's here. See ya. We're out of here.